Sit back and relax and just sit back and relax and just sit back and relax and just sit back and relax and just
You asked for it, you got it on the Hot Pepper Show. Playing good music and good conversation. The hottest topic that you hear. So let the music flow, resonate your soul. Let it heal your soul. Sit back and relax and just sit back and relax and just. Welcome to the Hot Pepper Show. Hot Pepper Show.
Hello, everyone. How y'all doing? How's it going? I'm excited, as you can tell. I'm like, I don't even know where the energy came from because my behind just had meditation. So I need to calm down. But I know that meditation can give you energy, and I'm going to get back into meditation. I really am. No more listening to the naysayers of you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be doing yoga. I'm going to do what's best for me. And I truly enjoy it. And it is, it's an awakening moment. So I want to thank Marcel for today. Thank you for thinking of me to invite me into the room of other women. And it was great. I did when I got off. Wait, hold on. Let me start back over. Hi, everyone. My name is Pepper Thomas. I so apologize. I just came in and, you're supposed to speak when you come in the room. So, hey, how y'all doing? Thank you for joining me. My name is Pepper Thomas, and I do this every Monday. This is the Hot Pepper Show TV, where I bring in different artists, different genres of music, or different life or paths that they have, and I introduce them to you. So thank you for joining me. If you are on Facebook, please, I invite you to go over to my YouTube channel, which is The Hot Pepper Show TV, and subscribe. It is free. Okay, how do I get this glare out of here? I got to work on that. That's another day. Can't do it today. Too much going on. So again, thank you for joining me. And the song, I have to say this, I keep forgetting because I'm not used to promoting me, but the intro that you just heard is from my album. I have an album. I got an album. I didn't sing, or I didn't play the piano, which I do. I didn't do any of that. But the album was gifted to me by 12 or 13 artists in the industry. They got together and surprised me for my 60th birthday, which was, I'm 61. So it'll be 2 years this coming October that I turned 60. So they got together, surprised me. They took a year to do it, and they wrote 9 songs about me and gifted me the album. So the album is available on all streaming platforms. That introduction is on there. That's what started it. The introduction was done like 5 or 6 years for me for my radio show. And hey, the gentleman that produced that intro, he's the gentleman that got together the album. And so it's a beautiful project. The title of the album is The House That Pepper Built. So search for The House That Pepper Built. It is on all Tidal, Deezer, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Pandora, you name it, Apple, it's everywhere. So I would love for you to go and check it out. Eric Roberson is on there. Timothy Bloom, who just got nominated, just received a Grammy. He worked on a gentleman's project. So he just got a Grammy for his album. So some Carmen Rogers, some really great people. And also, I got to mention this because then this ties into what I did this weekend, right? So as I always ask, what did you do this weekend? Well, Pepper, what did you do this weekend? What I did was I went to, I had 2 events and I had such a great time. I need to start getting out more instead of constantly working. And this was kind of work. It was work, but it was nice to go and be a part of. The first event I went to see Moonchild. If you ever get a chance to see Moonchild and Moonchild is in your town, you need to go see Moonchild. They just released a new album entitled New Waves, and they are on tour. And Austin was the second night of the tour. So we got them right at the very beginning. And Amber, I'm saying that because Amber from Moonchild is on my album. Yes, she did a song called Count on Me with her and Brayla. And so Moonchild was in town and they said, Pepper, you need to come through, because in case you didn't know this, and I tell this every single time, I'm sure the people that know me get tired of me saying this, but I'm going to say it again for the people that know and the people that don't. I was the first person to play Moonchild's music on the radio, and I was the first person to interview them. And now look at them. That was in 2012. And it's 2025, and they are blowing up the airwaves and touring and blessing people's lives with their music. So Moonchild, it was great to see them, and they were so excited to see me. And they were like, Pepper, we're in Austin, you got to come through. Come on. Like, we're here because of you. And I'm like, so yeah, so that was great. Amber, Max, Eric, I'm trying to get things. Yeah. I just finished meditation. So charges to my head, not my heart. Moonchild is the name. So saw them on Friday. And then Saturday I had a radio show. I do a radio show on Saturdays from 3 to 6 at KAZI. You can check out my website, thehotpeppershow.com. The station is on my website. You can click on there every Saturday and listen to me live. But I had an interview with a gentleman. His name is Mark Asari. And the interview didn't take place because we had some technical difficulties. And I apologize for that. He was from London. And so he will be back on the Hot Pepper Show radio, but he's also going to be on my podcast. And there will not be any technical difficulties on this podcast. Okay. So I can't wait for you guys to meet him. His story is amazing. He has a speech impediment and he stutters. He stutters when he's talking, but when he's singing, his voice is amazing. So that's going to be fun to sit down with him, because I've gotten to talk with him on several occasions, and such a nice guy. So yes, Mark Asari, Asari. So remember that name. Remember. And then that was on Saturday. So then come yesterday. Yesterday, I was invited out. Tony Roberts, much love to you. My friend Tony Roberts, who is a comedian. Look him up. He is hilarious. He's been on Def Comedy Jam. But Tony invited me out to the We Them Ones, which is a Mike Epps comedy show, which had Mojo on there, which I love Mojo. Mojo is hilarious. Mojo, DC Youngfly. I can't think of the other people, but yes, it was funny. Such hospitality. Thank you, Tony Roberts, for the hospitality that you showed. It was great meeting your wife. All of that. My sis went with me. So it was good. Great weekend. And I needed to have meditation today. So life is good. Life is good. I'm looking at myself now going, okay, meditation might need to be in the works, because I'm looking kind of relaxed here. I'm looking kind of, like I got my Zen back. I don't know, something like that. So I have these comments over here on the side. Let's see. Okay, Monique says, hello. Thank you, Monique, for joining us from Georgia. Georgia it is. Let's see. Rick Cuts. That's what's up. Hey, Rick Cuts. This is my director, my soon-to-be director, because he's putting me in a film. Thank you, director. I know you're getting some tidbits from me talking, because you're like, I need that energy in that movie. That's what I need. Yes, that right there. I'll give it to you, Rick. I promise you. Hey. Yes, Rick Cuts, y'all. I interviewed him in January. Yes, I interviewed Rick February, because it was Black History Month. So please go back and look at my past interviews on my YouTube channel. Y'all, like all of them. Comment so we can get the algorithm up. Please comment, like. Even if you don't get a chance to look at them, just like them. And if you don't get a chance to look at them, just comment and say, girl, you're doing a good job. Just keep it moving. Yes. Please do all of that. And check out my shorts. I have my shorts on my YouTube channel. And They are pretty funny. So the shorts are of Rick Cuts, of course. Um, he says, I already have a role up for you. Okay. Now, are you sure that I can play that role? I don't know. Do I have to read it word for word or can I just improvise? Alvin Loftus says Moonchild. Yes, I saw Moonchild. I have pictures. So next week I'll pull up the pictures of me and Moonchild. It was great. 100% improvise. Uh-oh. I don't know. You might want to think about that. You might want to write it out. I knew what you said. I know it said improvise, but in my head, I saw the P. So it said improvise. Thank you, Rick Guts. Alvin says Alvin from Lofton. Alvin Lofton from Rochester, New York. Thank you. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I said Monique from Georgia. So Alvin is from New York and Rick is from Florida. Yes. Yeah. So, hey, Louis, stay on it. How you doing? Long time no talk to. Pray all that is well with you. That's what's up. Okay, cool. So y'all, I'm excited. Y'all, I'm excited. She didn't change her scenery. She like, look here. I ain't gonna be sitting looking studious. I'm not gonna be sitting looking studious. I think I'm gonna just change because she talking about meditation. So I'm trying to set the tone. Girl, don't make me go to sleep. I'll be like, let me, can I find a bed? Can I find a bed? That's all I want to do. I just want to find a bed. Thank you guys for joining. I see someone on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, please go over to my YouTube channel, The Hot Pepper Show TV on YouTube, and subscribe. Please, 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 please. Y'all, I'm excited. I just happened to, I'm not going to say stumble upon. Well, I guess I did. I wasn't walking and I stumbled, but I was looking with my eyes and I stumbled upon my next artist. And y'all are going to be like, okay, you're doing something different. Yes, I am. She caught my eye. And I used to do poetry back in the day when I did poetry in high school, junior high and high school. And one UIL, I was doing James Weldon Baldwin. Did I say Boston? James Weldon Baldwin, did the poetry and I was slamming. And then I don't know what happened. I guess music came in and I was like, well, let's sing the lyrics instead of talking them. So I don't know. I don't know what happened, but yes, I do enjoy spoken word and poetry and all of that good stuff. Okay. So my next guest is coming up, y'all. I'm getting ready to play some music. No, you know what? I'm not gonna do that because we're gonna do this different today. Everyone else has gotten something else. Today is different. I just had meditation. I'm trying to do something different. Y'all. Here's my next guest. Her name is Shantell. Did I do it right? She said thumbs up because I've been working, y'all. Names are important. Y'all know how names are important to me. Y'all, introducing Shantell to the Hot Pepper Show. Let's welcome her to the Hot. Did I just do that? Yes, I did. I came.
Hey, y'all.
I need to go back to meditation. Okay, y'all, let's give us a hand clap, y'all. Hand clap, hand clap, hand clap.
Y'all are too kind. Thank you.
Oh, no, you're too kind. Thank you. I have so enjoyed our sporadic conversations of trying to catch up with each other that you keep me on my toes. You really and truly do. I'd be like, okay, Pepper, everything does not go your way when you want it to. And just because you on the phone don't mean you go catch them. So Pepper, calm down. So you have made me or caused me to like woosah. So thank you. Shantell, like, really? Okay.
I'm glad that you are feeling the woosah after we had the time change. It's been kind of hard to get back in the swing of things. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. But you know what? With the time change, this is interesting. I feel it more in the wintertime when I gain the hour.
Yeah.
Because, it's dark at night and it just like, it goes on and on. It just drags out. It's like, well, is it going to ever end? And so, yeah, this way it's like, yeah, I'm a little bit tired, but man, I sure do like seeing the light outside.
Me too.
It gives me something else to do, right? Like I need something else to do, but it's like, ooh, I get a little more time to do something else. I don't know. So, oh, Scotty says, hello, my sister. Hey, Scotty, how you doing? Cool down, my sister. Why you think I'm always doing too much? I don't know. Monique says, welcome, Shantell.
Hey, y'all. Thank you.
So, Shantell, tell everyone where you are originally from.
I am originally from Conway, Arkansas. I currently live in Little Rock, Arkansas, and my whole family is from Greenwood, Mississippi. So we are just deep fried Southern roots around here.
Wow. So how long have you been in Arkansas? You were born in Arkansas?
I was born here. I moved away for college and things like that. And then I've been back here for about 7 years now. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So give me, location. How far is Conway from Little Rock? Is it north, south, east?
It's 30 minutes north.
Okay.
I think.
So it's going up.
Yeah. So it's not very far at all. It's just a hop, skip, and jump.
Okay. Cool.
Yes.
So interesting about what I heard. Because I heard you, when I reached out to you, I was like, hey, I like what I'm hearing. I like, yeah. And then you were like, cool. And I was like, you want to do the interview? And then it was like, when we going to do the interview? Because it's like the scheduling. Like, I thought I was busy. You busy, sister.
Yeah.
You're super busy. So, so how did you get into, have you always been attracted to a spoken word, poetry, writing? How did that come about?
Yeah, so I started writing my first novel when I was about 8 years old.
Okay.
Me and my brother would always be sent to Mississippi to spend the summer with my grandparents. And, my grandparents were born in like the early 1900s. God rest their soul. And so, when we got to their house, it wasn't no watching TV and just being laid up all day. Like you was going to do housework, you were going to go play outside, all that stuff. And so because my granddaddy used to hog the one TV that they had to watch, he would watch like C-SPAN and 60 Minutes and all that. That meant me and my brother couldn't do much. We'd have to just sit there or entertain ourselves. So I started writing a novel around that age. It was on a little yellow, y'all remember them notepads that you would just do like that with? I wrote that thing all summer. I don't know what happened to it though, because I think I must have lost it over the years.
Oh, wow.
I started writing a fiction novel at the age of 8, and that's how I discovered that I could actually use my brain and my imagination to create stuff. And then from there, I just kept up with writing all through high school. I had one teacher in my 11th grade year. I was in AP English, and I wrote a short story about my grandmother. And she told me, she was the first person that told me that I had a gift for writing. And so ever since then, I have used writing, whether just journaling or writing poems, all of that, to just really express myself. And some of it, has been trial by fire. I didn't know a lot about writing poetry at all, but the more you do it, the more you just experiment. And that's what artistry is about. It's about experimentation. And yeah, I've been super grateful that ever since then, I've just been willing to try new stuff.
Wow. I love it. Scotty says he is from Arkansas. He says, I'm from Earl, Arkansas.
Yes, girl, I know what that is.
At first, I thought he was saying, I'm from Arkansas, Earl. Like it was like a slang, right? And then I thought, maybe he meant to say Earl, Arkansas. Okay.
Yes.
And then he said, cool. She is cool, a country lady. Okay.
A little bit country, little bit country.
Little bit country, lot city, y'all. Little bit country, lot city. And then he says, was it on black and white TV?
No, they actually had a color TV, but it was still a tube TV though, if you know what that is. It was not one of these flat screens that we have now. So
yes. And he says, yes, Pepper. I know. I just read what I read. I was like, Earl, Arkansas Earl. I was like, who's Earl? So let's get into a song.
Okay.
Is it called a song?
I'm still calling them songs, even though they typically incorporate a poem in them. Yeah.
Okay. So would you call it spoken word?
Yeah, I've been calling it spoken word / rap because it blends both. And yeah, you'll see when you hear.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Everyone, let's see. What do I want to play? Because I gotta play this one last. Okay. Oh. Yeah, this one right here. This one is good. Okay, explain this one. We All We Got.
Oh, this is a good one, especially because it's Women's History Month. If y'all didn't know, March is International Women's History Month, and I think the 8th was International Women's Day. And We All We Got, I wrote it and recorded it very quickly. Like that one probably was the easiest to record and to write. It probably only took like one pass or so. But anyway, the song We All We Got is a tribute to Sonya Massey, Breonna Taylor, Sandra Bland, and other Black women who have died either at the hands of police or because of negligent medical care. And I wanted to write something that really encouraged Black people to look out for Black people. I think we're seeing politically, especially in the South. I know you live in Texas, Pepper. You know, sometimes things can be real racist. Things can
Very
be
racist.
very dangerous, and racism is very dangerous, and so is misogyny. So this song is talking about both the racism and the gender-based violence that Black women often face, and it just encourages us to be there for one another, be community, listen to each other, show up for each other, because we really are all we got.
Oh, I like that. Everyone, here it is. We All We Got. Shantell Hinton right here on the Hot Pepper Show.
So listen, if you don't know what misogyny is, it's the perfect time to learn. Sonya, this is for you, sis. Sonya Massey should still be alive. Breonna Taylor should still be alive. Sandra Bland should still be alive. Amber Thurman should still be alive. They've been taken from us since we've been born. We still bloom in the eye of the storm. We brave survival, push through the pain. We pour back love and we make it rain. If they won't heal us, we gon' heal we. Building new worlds from our memory. Our joy rebellion, our breath divine. Every sister saved is a holy sign. We all we got, ain't nobody coming. We all we got, ain't nobody frontin'. When the world forget, we don't fold. We all we got, sister to behold. Yeah, we all we got. Say it proud. We all we got. Let me fix your crown. When the system fall, we gon' stand. We all we got. Hand in hand. Check on your strong friend, feed her soul. Pour her tea, reminder that she's whole. We don't owe the world constant proof. Softness is a power they can't remove. So we sing for the ones they try to erase. Every hug a prayer, every laugh our grace. Let the circle hold, the kitchen heal. We all we got, and that's for real. If the clinics fail us, we gon' doctor each other. If the state forget us, we gon' mother each other. If the system erase us, we gon' write it again. Name by name, kin by kin. Sonya Massey should still be alive. Breonna Taylor should still be alive. Sandra Bland should still be alive. Amber Thurman should still be alive. Sandra Bland's name is always a reminder that if she'd stayed meek and docile, like salt that lost its flavor, that if she'd acted her name out like a game of charades, she'd probably still be alive. Now we hashtag say her name as a reminder of what happens when we just keep saying their names instead of saving their lives. So we say her name not as an echo, but as instruction, a warning, a witness. What happens when we only mourn instead of move? When we hashtag the dead, but don't hold the living. Be brave, Sandra Bland. Be bold, Sonya Massey. Be whole, Amber Thurman. We call their names not to whisper, but to remember. So we all we got, ain't nobody coming. We all we got, ain't nobody frontin'. When the world forget, we don't fold. We all we got, sister to behold. Yeah, we all we got. Say it proud. We all we got. Let me fix your crown. When the system fall, we gon' stand. We all we got, hand in hand. If the clinics fail us, we gon' doctor each other. If the state forget us, we gon' mother each other. If the system erase us, we gon' write it again. Name my name, kin by kin. We all we got, sis. Hold me close. We all we got, sis. That's our hope. When the world don't care, we care twice. We all we got, and that's our life. For Sonia, for Brianna, for Sandra, for Amber, for all of us. We ain't forgot. We all we got. Rest in peace.
I love it.
Thank you.
I love it. Yes. Yes. We all we got.
We are all we got.
Yeah.
And I should say, when you reached out and just your kindness and just your spirit was really an example to me of what I think I'm trying to say in the song. I mean, I know we don't live in a time like how it was when I was younger, you know, like when I would go to spend the summers with my grandma, anybody would help us. Like if people at her church, like if we were getting out of line, they would make sure and get us back in line. If we needed something and my granny couldn't get to us, they would come get us, you know? And I feel like that's kind of a lost art right now in today's time, but like just having pure kindness for people and trying to meet people where they are with, you know, with a resource or somebody that you know is to me exactly what the song represents. And you, as soon as you met me, you were just so warm and kind, and that's very rare. And so I really appreciate you for the way you already lived that out in your life.
Stop, Shantell. Okay. Thank you. I received. Thank you. I just believe in, I enjoyed what I heard, and I'm just grateful that you were kind enough to say yes coming on, you know, because I've met artists that they sing well and everything else is great, but then it's like the personality doesn't match with what you're singing, and it's just hard to kind of balance it and match and connect. So I thank you. Yes, I thank you. Yeah. Faith from Chicago says, wow, powerful. Thank you, Faith, for joining us.
Thank you, Faith.
Yes. And then Rick Cutts, the director, says, way to go, Shantell. Use that gift. Love the message.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I think right now it's time for all of us who have gifts that are laying dormant inside us or that we're scared to share. I think it's time for all of us to begin allowing those gifts to be seen, because we just don't know how it can help somebody else and really free us in the process of using that gift. I really do believe that we are supposed to be people who rely on each other and show each other, you know, grace where we can, and being able to use our gifts oftentimes brings grace into other people's lives without you even knowing it. And so I really appreciate you for saying that, Rick.
Yes. And also when you were speaking earlier about the time that we grew up where, you know, we were there for each other. We helped out. If your mom could not be there, if she was going out of town and she's passing through, she knew who to call to help you out because she knew that you were stranded. But that was about, it takes a village.
Yes.
And now we don't have villages, or the villagers don't want to step outside of the village because someone might be offended, or you don't speak to my child like that, or you don't discipline my child. You know, it's just, so that's where we've gone astray. Like things are just kind of chaos. And I heard today, I was listening to talk radio on XM Radio 126, and something that they said resonated with me. They said, this is the time for us right now, as chaotic as it may sound and may be, this is the time for us to start our businesses. It's okay to start a business. It's okay to step out there. You can step out there and try it. Don't get sidetracked by what's going on, that this is the worst time. It's not good. It doesn't look good. This is the best time for us to be creative, because we are creative beings.
Yes. And I'm a person who, yes, y'all, I am an ordained person who does ministry and preach. And I'm also someone who, I appreciate meditation. Like what you said, I appreciate, honoring different ways of connecting with God and spirit and nature. And I think that one of the best things we can do is allow our creativity to alchemize the things that we don't always have the words for. And so it was painful to me to know the stories of these women that I say their names in that song. It was painful to me because I recently had my daughter 4 years ago, and, you know, had a very scary experience in the hospital. And we know that Black women are, I think, 7 times more likely to die in childbirth. And so I felt the pain that her, well, I can't say I felt the pain, but just knowing so many Black women whose stories are similar, I wanted to take that and turn it into some truth telling, and hopefully it could provide healing for people as well. So,
wow. Well, let's get back into some more music because, Rick said something over here. Let's see what Rick said. Rick had a comment.
Yes.
I didn't forget about you. I didn't forget about you, Rick. Rick says, back in the day, parents would be like, if my child acting up, whoop them.
Yes.
Among some other words, Rick. Yeah. Among some other words, I remember when I was in school, we had a bus driver, right? He was a teacher. He was an educator. He taught, I don't know what he taught, but yeah, he was a teacher, and then he would drive the bus. So, girl, if I would get in trouble, which I was always in trouble because my thing was my mouth. It wasn't that I was fighting. It was just that it was like, did you say interesting?
No, I said me too. I was always, yes.
It's like they would be like, oh, she does great in school, but can't she just stop talking? Like she talking to the students, she turning around talking, she talking to the people coming in. That's like talking. So got in trouble, and you know how you think, okay, it wasn't that bad. I'm gonna go home. Girl, I get off the bus. He stops the bus in the street. He gets off the bus and tells my mom what happened at school. Were you supposed to tell that? Were you supposed to tell that? Were you supposed to tell that? Like, what? Yes. So, you know, and back then, you know, I got the paddle with the holes in it. And they bring you outside the door in the hallway. Yeah. By yourself. No one else looking. And they will paddle you. So yeah. So I was like, man, so those days, yeah, you know, now they say you can't touch a child. I'd be like, what? Can I smack them just a little bit? Oh, I didn't say that. I didn't mean to say that, but yeah. Okay. So let's go to another song. Okay, no, can't play that one yet. Okay. So how about 11:11? The reintroduction. What is that about?
Okay, so this is a really good question, and thank you for asking it because it does have like a lot of symbolic meaning in it. So I am a proud member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Oh Lord Jesus, no, that's why the red is on the screen. I didn't know. Okay.
So I pledged in 2004, and when I crossed, I was the tail of my line, but I was number 11. And so 11 has always had a lot of significance for me. And then when I started thinking about this new season that I'm walking into of being a single mom, of really trying to be seen as a creative, a multidisciplinary artist, I knew that I wanted to do something that really refers to the way that God really communicates with us, whether through people that God brings into our lives, whether you believe in angels, whatever. And there are these things called angel numbers. I didn't know much about them, but apparently 11:11 is an angel number that is significant to it being like a doorway, like a portal to the next season of your life. And so 11:11 was really significant for me because like I said, I pledged and I was the number 11. I am the number 11. And also I dropped the song on November 11th, and it was me introducing myself and walking through this doorway of a new season.
Yeah. Okay, Delta. Girl, all my friends are Deltas. Like,
of course, like, we're wonderful.
Whatever. I mean, like, I tell them, I says, I don't know why all of my friends. Like, I know at least 50 Deltas. I'll be like, but I said, y'all have never invited me in. Y'all ain't never said, come over. I'll be like, yeah, no one has ever invited me. Yeah. So
you should do it. You would be an asset.
But see, that's not really an invitation because they say, you should do it. But you still said, you should do it. You didn't say, hey, Do I need to invite you in? No,
Well,
you
I would
said
have to find somebody in Austin to like actually get you connected to a chapter. So yes, you're right. That is different than being invited. Yes.
well, I told you I know 50 of them, and none of them have. So maybe I'm not supposed to. I don't know. They won't invite me. They don't want me to be a part of it. Maybe they think I'll talk too much, and they'll be like, "Oh, golly, we're gonna get her in trouble because she's running her mouth." Okay. So, and let me see if I'm saying this right.
Mhm.
So it's poetrix prime.
Yes.
I was
Poetrix
working on that too. I was like, poetrix prime. I said poetic tricks, poetic.
Yes, poetrix prime. It is because I'm trying to use poetry and spoken word to really inspire people to get outside of the box and try different things. So
I like. So that's why you're here, because Pepper's like, I'm getting outside the box. We're gonna have Shantell in here. Thank y'all. So
Yes.
everyone, this is 1111, the reintroduction right here on the Hot Pepper Show.
I knock in fours cause the angels love patterns. Left hand blessing copper rings like Saturn. Tail on my line, Delta red, number 11. Made in 04, birth of 5 and 07. I learned at 11 to break full court presses. 33 stitch on a jersey that blesses. Left hand sketch and turn lines to light. Draw my way home through the dark of the night. Root in my right hand, rose in my left. That psalm in verse, that sacred theft. Reclaiming the songs that were stolen from breath. Reversing the curse, unsigning the death. I split like a seed and the light walked in. I bloom in the margins they said was too thin. I'm scholar and conjure, I'm story and soil. I turn a hard year into blessing and oil. Count to 4, call me in. Bell goes thin, say amen. If the door won't swing, draw with the pen. If the lock won't move, sing it again. Count to 4, call me in. Bell goes thin, say amen. If the door won't swing, draw with the pen. If the lock won't move. Headlines his, fascism rising, flags in a fist. Ice bands cruising, names on a list. Mamas clock out and the jobs clock them. Racist orders, nobody stops them. Laws roll back and babies crying. Making only the rich survive this. Clearly black death is their favorite blueprint. Cowards in power, who saved and who spent. We sovereign ourselves, mutual aid is our jit. They budget our breasts, try to ration our care. We pass the collection, we all get a share. Poetrix prime, altar and garden, turn no into yes. Soften what's hard and forget binaries. It's mind, body, spirit, we all connected, just listen and hear it. Words make worlds, cosmos and lyrics, spitting futures, that's why they fear it. Say my name like a breath of fresh air. Road out of rhyme and a roof out of prayer. Count us out, we count by 11s. Line up the ones till they look like the heavens. 1, 1, 1, 1, doorway trace. Step through, hold no parts erased. Who will we be when the night leans in? Root to the ground, rise again. What do we do when the door says no? Draw a new door, we say let's go. Who will we be when the night leans in? Root to the ground, rise again. What do we do when the door says no? Draw a new door, we say let's go. For the ones who was told they was two in between, this is the lane, take it clean. For the jobs that finished, the care denied. We are policy, no one can hide. For every border that called us late, we are the door, we are the gate. 1, 1, 1, 1 beats like a drum. Came as many and will leave as one, yeah.
Okay. What we gonna do to the door? We gonna do what? we gonna draw another door. Okay.
That's right.
That's what I'm talking about.
I really want people to understand. I'm a firm believer that the things that we write, we can make happen.
Manifest. Manifestation is real. Yes.
And we see right now, people are trying to erase our stories. They're trying to ban Black books. They're trying to change history, even though we know what history is. Mm-hmm. And so if they're going to do that, if they're going to say, oh, no, we're not going to teach Black history no more, that's okay. We'll go over here. We'll create our own stuff and make sure that our community knows where we came from. So I was trying to speak to, we have the power. We don't have to keep thinking that we don't have everything that we need to get to where we're going. We don't have to wait on nobody else for us to come see about our people, you know?
I like that. So Rick cuts. I think Rick will keep listening and he gonna be like, Leah Pepper, I need to have her in a film, or I need to have a music film. I'm just putting it out there. I'm manifesting that, you know. So Rick says she is on here dropping bars. That cadence is legit.
Thank you, Rick. I appreciate
Rick E. cuts. And Monique says, I always see 111 and 1111 throughout the day.
That's perfect. If you start to pay attention to that more, it could be, divine guidance is trying to speak to you. So don't ignore it.
Yeah. So Monique says, I agree, Rick Cuts. Fire. I can see the Delta step into this. I know that's right. Like, oh, there she go. Yeah, what? Why y'all start? Why y'all start? And you see the hearts overhead because it's that show that apple. Yeah, them hearts over the head.
Yes.
Don't give her. Yeah, just leave alone, Monique. Leave alone. So I thank you guys for joining us. Yes, Shantell.
Mm-hmm.
What are your handles on? I'm going to type it in the comments. How do they contact you or follow you on IG?
Yes. On IG and Instagram and Facebook, my handle is at Shantell the Mystic. SHANTELLTHE. And then Mystic is MYSTIC, all one word.
Okay, so y'all, here is the handle for her on all of the platforms. There it is right there, y'all.
Yeah, come follow me, please. I would love to have your support. And I'll follow back too.
See, and that, y'all, this is why I wore this thing. Y'all see that?
Yes.
Angela Davis.
Yes.
Y'all see? Angela Davis. Look at that.
I love it.
That's what I'm talking about. Hello.
Yes. I love it.
Inspired. I am really inspired today. And you have thank you for being transparent on your walk of having the title of Reverend and being human.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. A lot of people would not step out and say that, So.
Yeah, I think I said in that song that you just played, for the ones who were told you were two in between, this is your lane, take it clean. I have always been somebody who's either too much or not enough. And I know what it is to have a lot of questions about faith or about God and not have anywhere to take them. And so I want to be a person who is safe for people from all types of walks of life to come and share where they are, maybe get encouragement. Yes, if I can talk to you about Jesus, I will. If you would rather meditate and do yoga, we can do that too. I try to be somebody who, if they never go to a church, or they never go to a synagogue or a mosque, that at least with me, they feel like they've been shown love and light that comes directly from God. So
yeah. And I think it's all about being feeling safe.
Yeah.
We want to feel safe. We want to feel safe when we're speaking to someone, and not feel so much as the judgment, but just, sometimes you just want to vent, and get it out. And for someone to say, you're not crazy for thinking this, or because what you read, I might not read it that way because I'm seeing something different, and we can just come together and listen to each other and say, you know what, you might have a point. I didn't know that you could see it that way. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So everyone, Shantell Hinton is her name, aka Poetrix Prime.
Hey,
Prime, right here on the Hot Pepper Show. So let's get so this one right here is deep. Because you talk about daylight savings times. It says, look at, and since we talk about daylight savings time, because y'all, this daylight savings time.
Yes.
So how did this song come about? Because it's almost like the revolution will not be televised.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
But
because I love
alchemized.
Yes. So the revolution will be alchemized is a play off of Gil Scott-Heron's The Revolution Will Not Be Televised. That I love that. I just love that era. I love everything. Like you got on that Angela Davis shirt, just everything that's very much like, let's tell the truth and shame the devil, as my granny used to say. I love. And so I still go back and listen to that piece quite a bit, just thinking about like how a lot of people like to be on social media and all they want to do is sit and watch TV all day.
Yes.
And that is not where the action is. Yeah. And so I started thinking about like, what do people need to hear to understand that the revolution starts first within you, and then you can join in with a community of people and try to, make an impact. And so that's where this song comes from.
Nice. Monique says, does she know Sean Hinton? Sean Hinton, do you know Sean Hinton? Are y'all related?
There's a whole bunch of Hintons, so I'm not sure.
Okay. He's a musician out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, look him up. Sean Hinton. He's a guitarist and vocalist.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely check him out.
He's toured with Mary J. Blige, Jill Scott. So yeah. So check out Sean Hinton.
Okay.
I thought about that, Monique, earlier. I was like, oh, does she know Sean Hinton? But you know, we all related. So
we are.
You probably are. You'd be like, oh, hey, Sean. Okay, so y'all, this is the revolution will be alchemized. Okay, so y'all listen to the words, especially the daylight savings time thing. She gonna tell you about that. Here we go, right here on the Hot Pepper Show. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to stop because I have to tell you this.
Yeah.
Every time I hear the introduction to the song, you know what it reminds me of?
What?
Saturday Night Live.
It kind of does. It really does.
I thought it was me. Okay. I was like,
it's not just you.
It sounds like Saturday Night Live. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna start over. Okay, here we go. Right here.
You ain't gon' wait on TV to tell you it's time. You ain't gon' sit and watch while they crossing the line. You won't numb your mind in that endless scroll. Revolution they did, it's down deep in your soul. Feels like Freaky Friday, this rerun's old. Watching Trump steel skin, chasing fool's gold. Old power's cracking, and the ground breaks loose. We don't just march, we plant the truth. This planet's wild, need to retire. Even daylight savings time is kinda tired. The earth is ghetto, but we improvise. The revolution will be alchemized. This planet's wild, need to retire. Even daylight savings time is kinda tired. The earth is ghetto, but we improvise. The revolution's gonna be alchemized. We don't wait for orders, we improvise. Got snacks for the struggle and joy in our eyes. They talk new world, but it's copy and paste. Still selling dreams with that same old face. We recycle the chaos, remix the news, turn doomsday scrolls into Sunday grooves. The system glitching, can't keep this truth. We the download babies, the living proof. This planet's wild, need to retire. Even daylight savings time is kinda tired. The earth is ghetto, but we improvise. The revolution will be alchemized. This planet's wild, need to retire. Even daylight savings time is kinda tired. The earth is ghetto, but we improvise. The revolution gonna be alchemized. We done cracked the code, turn lead into flex. Got blessings on blessings on blessings, next on next. No, they tried to ghost us, but we hunt the feed. Posting black joy and mischievous speed. We don't do doom, but we do delight. Laughing out loud and looking oh so bright. If hope had a beat, it sound like proof. We are the remix and we are the truth. This planet's wild, need to retire. Even daylight savings time is kinda tired. The earth is ghetto, but we improvise. The revolution will be alchemized. This planet's wild, need to retire. Even daylight savings time is kinda tired. The earth is ghetto, but we improvise. The revolution gonna be alchemized. Hear that beat drop, feel that bass quake. We cook and change like it's a pound cake. We ain't waiting for this world to turn cold. We turning broken dreams into solid gold. Feel the heat rise, that's pressure to shine. Alchemy is messy, but that's by design. We stir up the chaos, add laughter and soul. He gon' make us rise like we some sweet rolls. The revolution will not be sponsored by billionaires in Patagonia vests. It will not trend on TikTok for 24 hours and vanish by brunch. It will not be funded, branded, or quietly reimagined as innovation. The revolution will not come with a wellness app, cause healing ain't pretty and truth don't stream in HD. The revolution will be alchemized. The revolution will happen in the group chat, in the kitchen while the greens are simmering, in the side between survival and song. The revolution will be unmuted, unscripted, and undeniably black, brown, queer, and holy. It will not ask permission. The revolution will be alchemized.
Yeah. I like.
I like that one too. That one's like my favorite one.
Yeah. Ricky Cut says she put a little funk with that Church Hammond B3 organ on that thing. Keep on keeping
Yes,
on.
sir. Yes, sir.
Rick, you are hip, okay? The thing. Yeah, that was nice. So, Faye says fire. Yes. So, have you thought about actually having these songs put in the schools and the arts department? Have you thought of that? Like, I think it'd be a great way for children to learn because children learn really well with music.
They do. And I have thought about that because I said my daughter is 4 and she just came home. So she might, with her granny. So she might bust in here in a minute, y'all.
Girl, I tell you, she fine. Come on in.
And she loves mommy's songs and she knows some of them now. And I've been thinking about how quickly she picks up on them. And to the point that we were talking about earlier, especially since they are trying their hardest to not teach our history in schools, like we might as well really start to think about creative ways to make sure that our kids are learning our history. So I think that's a perfect idea that I hadn't thought about.
Yes, you should do that. You should do that. Monique says, I hear something too. It's not Saturday Night Live, though. It's an old school vibe, those old Muscle Shoals. All musicians from Fame Studios. Surprisingly, they all were white, playing from Aretha, Etta James, etc.
Yes, I saw a documentary, I think it was about the Memphis. There was a group out of Memphis that had a whole bunch of hit records the same time as like Motown and all that was coming out. And all of their musicians were white. And so I do know what you're talking about, Monique. Yeah. And I think, I want to always have a sound that hits on that very old school but nostalgic feel, because I think that makes it more like intergenerational where everybody can listen to it, Yeah,
exactly. So what lessons have you learned that you wish you knew earlier in your career?
Ooh, which career do you want me to answer from?
Okay, well, tell them all the careers that you have, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Let's see if you have more careers than me. Let's see. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you got 10. Okay.
So I did electrical engineering for about 10 years, working in paper manufacturing facilities. I taught for a couple of years in like middle schools. I worked on a college campus as a university chaplain.
Okay.
And now I am working in private philanthropy and doing grant making. So I've got, and I would say ministry as well. I've done. So, yeah.
So out of those careers, what has been your favorite?
Oh, I don't know if I could pick just one.
Okay. So which has been the most rewarding?
It's definitely been my most recent career, which is in philanthropy. There's so much that I think I didn't even know about the way that philanthropy works and moving dollars into underinvested communities. And so really being able to invest in programs and projects and people who are doing amazing work that oftentimes goes overlooked and underfunded has been one of the most amazing and rewarding experiences of my life. I think the thing that I've learned about it is people don't care what you know, they care how you treat them. And so whenever I'm going out in community or reviewing a grant proposal, I'm not looking at it as just another report, or these are, I look at it as these are people that have real lives and issues and folks that they're trying to help. And that's been the most important thing that I could have ever learned.
Nice. So tell me what, if there's one thing that you would do in life that had nothing to do with money that you enjoy, what would it be?
I would definitely be like one of those travel vloggers that goes around the world and tries all the different food and like just videos myself and posts it and like, and I'll probably like try to bring people with me and like, let's go on these trips and try different food. That would be so fun.
Nice. So what's your favorite food?
Oh, man.
Your face is like, oh, really? Wait, what did you just have it? Did you just have it before we came on the interview? Did you just have it?
I did. I had some tacos. I love me some tacos. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can have tacos every day of the week, but I am
Flour tacos, crispy tacos? Flour?
Both, both. I like flour, but I do like crispy tacos. I would say, but my favorite food is always going to be some turnip greens and some hot water cornbread and some fried chicken. I know that sounds real Black and Southern, but it's just the truth. Like, that's what I want to eat.
I am. So I'm going to say it. I'm Black and I'm Southern. So that's what I like.
Yes.
Now, if you would have said, I don't know, mussels or something is your favorite, I'd be like, so how they season them? How's the season in there when they in these shells and they steam them? Okay, I'm trying to figure that one out. Okay, I don't know. But anyway, this is Shantell Hinton right here on the Hot Pepper Show. I'm so excited and I'm so glad that I came across you. I really and truly am. This has been a blessing to speak to you. I needed this after my meditation.
Yes. And I'm glad that we were able to talk about all the things that we talked about tonight, as well as, just being able to have conversation. I think conversation is a lost art these days too. Just talk, let's just talk. Let's not, be mean to each other. Let's not, cancel each other. Let's not try to comment negatively on your post. Like, let's talk as two beautiful humans that are just trying to do this thing called life. So I really appreciate you.
Oh, Shantell, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So, do you have? You need to tell them about your writing, the books that you have, because some of the books are on Spotify. So, add some pepper sauce to them greens.
You ain't lied, Monique. You ain't lied. I love some pepper sauce and some hot sauce.
Yes, and some hot sauce. So, tell them about you. You know what? I'm a fine. Look here. Let me find some on here. Go on and tell them about it. Let me find some.
Yeah. So this project that I'm doing is a 7-song project. It will all be released here within the next month. I actually am doing some final tweaks to the final song. But I really want all of my projects to be, to kind of lead into the next. And so the last song on this project, which is called Psalm and Verse, is going to give you a hint as to what my next project is about. I will be dropping the 3 more songs within the next few weeks so that you can get them on Spotify or iTunes. Some of them are on YouTube. I haven't quite figured out the YouTube situation just yet. Right. But if you just follow me on social media, you will be able to get access to all of my songs.
Okay, so the Psalm and Verse is not available.
It's not available yet, but it will be available in the next couple of weeks. Like I said, I just want to make a few final tweaks.
Okay. Yes. So are you doing all of the production? Is someone helping you with that? Or are you going in and putting your voice down?
I am working with an amazing and dope producer who I absolutely got to shout out here in Little Rock. His name is Pharaoh, or Ferocious Productions. He has been so amazing. I've been going to his booth and he's been really honestly teaching me the ropes. He's showed me how you put down a track. How do you understand, timing and all of that? I also have some really awesome friends who are already recording artists. I want to shout out Big Piff. He's a local artist and he's done amazing work. And he's the one who showed me how you find open source music and how you do the licensing and how you distribute it and all of that. Nice. So between Ferocious Productions and Big Piff, they are 2 amazing people that I would recommend you check out.
Well, I think it's great that out of what you just told me is that they don't mind sharing information.
That's right. So many times we gatekeep, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Yep. They'd be like, no, I don't want to. Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So everyone, I'm going to play one more song, which is Twilight Child for Darkness Dwellers. And that's for people that roam the earth at nighttime. Who is that for?
This is for people who have actually gone through a really dark time.
Okay.
And just need a little encouragement to know the light is just on the other side.
I like that. Y'all, here it is. This is the latest by Shantell Hinton with Twilight Child right here on the Hot Pepper Show, The Darkness Dwellers.
This is for those who know what darkness is, who've stayed in the dark and lived to see another day. Ask me how I know. I've sat with the shadows longer than the dawn, where silence hums a hymn I can depend on. The weight of breathing felt too much to bear, so I whispered my name just to prove I was there. Every smile's a mask, and every crowd's a ghost, and you can drown in a sea of the ones you love most. They say reach for the light, but I can barely see. Sometimes the dark's the only place I wanna be. There's a mercy in the midnight that the daylight denies. The sun can expose what the heart can't disguise. They see your body floating, but not how it sank. They toast your survival, but don't fill your tank. Twilight child, I know your pain. You've been walking through the fire and calling it rain. But love don't leave, it hides in the dark, waiting for your yes to reignite the spark. Twilight's not the end, it's breath before light. The womb of becoming, holding through the night. Don't rush the dawn, let the stillness mend. Even darkness dwellers can see light again. People meet you only where they feel their own ache. So I stopped asking for advice I wouldn't take. Night became my teacher, and my soul revealed. Showed me pain ain't punishment, it's really how we heal. Now I carry the night like a jewel in my chest. It taught me stillness and taught me how to rest. I once feared the dark, but now I see its design. Cause even the shadows are holy sometimes. So if you listening and feel like you can't go on, know the dark ain't your ending, it's where you're reborn. Let it break you open, not tear you apart. You're not alone in the womb of the dark. Twilight child, I know your pain. You've been walking through the fire and calling it rain. But love don't leave, it hides in the dark, waiting for your yes to reignite the spark. Twilight's not the end, it's breath before light. The womb of becoming, holding through the night. Don't rush the dawn, let the stillness mend. Even darkness dwellers can see light again. What if breaking was the body's way of praying? A language of cracks, salvation through the fraying? What if falling apart wasn't failure at all, but the only way to hear the Holy One call? In the womb of the dark, I am breathing again, where the end of myself became where I begin. Love found me hiding, wrapped up in the ache. The night held me close till my dawn could awake. Now I rise with both the dark and light in my hands, balance between what breaks and what expands. I'm the echo of the night, the promise of day. My soul's been remade out of ashes, some clay. So I bless the night that taught me how to see. The light I sought was already within me. Every room was a window, every scar was a spark. I'm whole now, at peace in the dark.
Wow. I am like Monique. She says, movie soundtrack song. I hear Wakanda. I'm like, they get to the edge. They like, yeah. I like that. Beautiful.
Thank you. I wanted to do something for people. I mean, I have gone through some really dark seasons, and having had to really trust God and my therapist and my village and my support systems. I want people to know that it's okay. Like, if you're going through a dark time, you're not by yourself. There's nothing wrong with you. It's a part of being a human. And that sometimes it's those dark seasons that really reintroduce you to yourself, you know?
Exactly. You're right. Well, thank you, Shantell. Did you want to say any holla at yous, any shout outs to anyone before we leave?
Well, I'm definitely always going to shout out my mama, my daddy, my baby girl. I am thankful for anybody who watches this and finds resonance with my music. Please come find me on Instagram and shoot me a message. I promise I typically answer back. That's how Miss Pepper found me. So again, thank you to Pharaoh and to Big Piff for all of your help and just everybody that's been a part of my journey. Much love.
Thank you again. Thank you for wanting to come on, and you're always welcome. So when you have your new project, you're welcome to come back and we will showcase it.
I would love that. Thank you so much.
I know, that'd be great. So everyone, this is Shantell Hinton. Coming up on next Monday, y'all, the 16th of March, I will have producer Reggie Myrix is giving me, he's going to stop by, not give me a call. He's going to be live on here. That's the 16th of March. And then the 23rd of March, I will be interviewing Robin Florence. Robin Florence is from the Netherlands, I believe. Netherlands, yes. So she's going to be on here. Great music. You will love her. The 23rd, oh, that's the 23rd. And then the 30th, I will be interviewing Corey Ronell, and he's out of Detroit, Michigan. So cannot wait to have them on. I'm here every Monday at 7 p.m. Central. Faith says, keep shining, Shantell, many blessings.
Thank you, Faith. Many blessings to you.
Yes. So y'all, don't forget to check out thehotpeppershow.com, my website. Don't forget I have an album. It's on all streaming platforms. It is entitled The House That Pepper Built, and you will enjoy it. 9 songs about me, but you can make them about other people. It doesn't have to be about me. You did it with all the songs, right? It doesn't have to be about me. Just put your own name in there. And then don't forget that you can follow me on all streaming or social media platforms. The Hot Pepper Show is my handle. And my email address, if you'd like to email me, it is hotpeppershow@gmail.com. And I think that's it. Oh, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. On Saturday, on my radio show, I am going to have. I'm possibly. It hasn't been confirmed, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there because I believe it's gonna happen. I will have live in the studio. He is the son of T.I., and his name is Buddy Red. Thank you. I might have Buddy Red might be in the studio with me live because he's going to be in town for South by Southwest. And then at 4:30 on Saturday, so it's going to be a doubleheader interview. At 4:30, I will have Kay Yvette. Look up Kay Yvette, y'all. It's K period AVETT. She is out of Dallas, Texas. Phenomenal singer, all of that. So I've been playing her music for probably, 10 years, and I've never interviewed her. Never spoken to her. Spoke to her husband every now and then in between. So she's going to be live in the studio with me. She's driving down from Dallas. So I will have her live in the studio with me on Saturday. So can't wait for you guys to hear that. And Monique says, great interview. I really enjoyed. I will definitely be following you. You are a light.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes. I really appreciate that.
And my sis Gloria in Texas. Hey, Glo. She has hearts and hand claps.
Thank you, Glo. Appreciate you all.
Yes. So everyone, Shantell Hinton, y'all need to follow her, support her, tell folks about her, because we need to hear her music. Her music is encouraging because we got.
That's right. We all we got.
Yes. Don't expect nobody else to come rescue you. We all we got. So y'all, this is the Hot Pepper Show. I got to play this intro for y'all because you know it's hot.
Sit back and relax and just sit back and relax and just sit back and relax and just sit back and relax and just
You asked for it, you got it on the Hot Pepper Show. Playing good music and good conversation. The hottest topic that you hear. So let the music flow, resonate your soul. Let it heal your soul. Sit back and relax and just sit back and relax and just welcome to the Hot Pepper Show.